Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, one God. Amen. Glory to Jesus Christ.
Glory to Christ.
The Gospel today draws us to the overarching and inevitable reality of life, that it will end. At least that is life on this earth. We all know this, and as we grow older, we tend to think more and more about it. I do, and every new ache and pain takes me there. Maybe this is so for you as well. Of course, young people don't give it much thought because the feeling of invulnerability is part of being young. It doesn't last, of course. The rich man in the parable learned this the hard way. No one is invulnerable. That is the first lesson of the gospel. The second lesson from the parable is that our possessions and wealth, our families and friends, our church, cannot protect us or save us, for they too are subject to decay. Everything in this life is temporal, always changing, always insecure, living and dying, coming and going. Today it is here, and tomorrow it is gone. As for man, says the funeral service, his days are like grass, which today is here, and tomorrow is thrown on the fire. As another teacher wrote, if we can come to accept that nothing is permanent, we will come to know peace. End quote. And from the mouth of the medieval monks, we hear the same thing in a different way. Quote, die before you die, and you will never die. End quote. One way we begin this process of accepting this is to embrace change with open arms. The seasons as they change, each fleeting present moment, each thought, each moment as it rises and falls, life itself as it ebbs and flows, and we with all of them. Jesus often speaks of death, not only physical death, but death to self. Die to yourselves is the message. Take up the cross and follow me is an invitation to death. Death to self, death to attachment to this world. Luke 14:33 tells us, quote, so therefore, any one of you who does not renounce all that he has cannot be my disciples. End quote. Letting go of our attachment to things that are passing away and to the fabricated self we call the ego. In this way, we start laying up treasures in heaven that never pass away. And in this way, we become living souls. New life always begins with letting go of the old life, making way for new growth, changes in thought and action, in our way of being. We do not put new wine into old wineskins. How do we know when we are living according to the ego and not from the soul? I like this little quip from Ram Dass, believe it or not. It's very good. Quote, souls love. That's what souls do. Egos don't, but souls do. And he ends by exhorting his readers to become a soul. If love is not who we are and how we live, then we are completely out of touch with God, with Christ, with the truth, and with our own very souls. Anyone who does not love does not know God, because God is love, 1 John tells us. And again, beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God. And whoever loves has been born of God and knows God. What's the opposite of that? This is, I believe, what St. Paul alludes to in today's epistle reading from Galatians 6:11-18. What matters is not circumcision or uncircumcision, and read this to mean anything that is ephemeral and transitory, even our traditions. What matters is that we become a new creation through dying to this temporal world, all its glamour and its distractions, and dying to the false self and its wholly egotistical mode of living. We touch the living heart of our true humanity. We become living souls. We come alive. This is the meaning of rebirth. Dying always comes before resurrection. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.